Now I'm nervous that the sound doesn't work. I love that for me. I don't know. Oh wait, no, I think it's picking up. Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay, let's build Legos. These are so cute. Love a good Lego sticker. Let's break out the manual because I'm a lady and a lady always consults the instructions. I really hope that the mic isn't too loud because if I watch this VOD back and it's just me absolutely peeking the mic the entire time, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay. So first, fun little ASMR moment. Iconic. Okay. One of those. One of these. Oh, here we go. One of these little guys. And then a square one. Oh no, there must be a smaller. Oh yeah, one of these little small guys. A teeny tiny little baby one. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh no, I lied. It's one of these little baby ones. I'm sure that that was really pleasant to hear because my phone's directly by the mic. Incredible. Now I've lost what I was doing. Oh yeah, one of these guys. Because it specifically shows that it has two little I don't know, Lego nubs. Is that the technical term? Is the technical term Lego nubs? Okay. So then at some point a few years ago, I built a Lego version of the National Gallery in London. I definitely feel like I am peaking the mic a little. Let me pull it down a little. I'm many things, but an audio engineer is not one of them. Oh, okay, cute. Okay, I think that's better. Hold on, I gotta text my mother and my sister because the fact that they're not watching Angry Hare Co's first stream is actually criminal. I just sent them the most dramatic text of all time. I said, watch the stream or else knife emoji. Also, I don't know if it'll show up on screen, but I will. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a reflection, but you can see the cute little icon that shows up when you type the stream's URL. I love that. Okay, back to Lego building, because the stream is called Building Lego London. Okay. You can do this, Marissa. You have 2 degrees. I just saw the view count go up by 1, which means that either my mother or my sister took my threat seriously. Tell me in the chat which one of you is it? Is it my mother or my sister that supports me and loves me? Oh, it must be my mom. I say lovingly. Although it could be my sister. She doesn't watch Twitch, so she wouldn't know how to chat either. And in their defense, they may be watching from the same device. Oh god, now I gotta find more pieces. The view count just went down by 1. Absolutely annihilated. Nothing crueler in this world. Okay, now I gotta find a square rectangle, but it can be flat. And a blue rectangle, which can also be flat. Because as we have learned today, these are called Lego nubs. That's the technical term that I've decided that they are called. And Lego should, in fact, update everything accordingly in one of these boys. And a long, skinny gray one. Oh, and I need 2 of the little blue rectangles. You know what I think the most embarrassing thing that could happen would be is if I was doing my unserious British accent and a British person thought I was being for real. But to clarify, I don't have a serious British accent. I can't do one. I only have an unserious one, but it is unserious. I don't want anyone to think that it's serious. Oh wait, I need a little gray guy, not a little blue guy. Yeah, one of these guys. Cute. It's all coming together. It's all coming together now. Anyway, I started to tell a story and I got sidetracked. But a couple years ago, I built a Lego version of the National Gallery in London. And I'm pretty sure I still have it on my phone, but I did a time lapse of it. with my, just like my cell phone camera. And I really wish I could find that. I need to look and see, because I was looking for a picture the other day and I'm pretty sure I came across it. But it is the actual biggest like Lego craft, because like I didn't really play with Legos growing up. I had like, I did like building blocks or whatever, and I'm sure I built a couple Lego things or something, but it wasn't like a big cornerstone of my childhood. And so it was the biggest Lego project I had done, and I did it all at our kitchen table, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but I do not know how people store their Lego creations, because mine sits on my bookshelf and it collects dust. And I don't want to put it up, right? Like, I'm not going to take it apart. I spent all that time putting it together, but I really, like, I could dust every day and it wouldn't matter. It would still just collect dust, because it's Lego, right? Like, there's all these little nooks and crannies. Anyway, I don't know how people do it. I follow this girl on Instagram, and she collects Funko Pops. And I asked her once how she manages to keep her collection so nice, because like she doesn't keep them in the box. She takes them out and displays them all over her shelves and like all over her home and stuff, and it looks so cool. And I asked her, how, like, do you have any tips and tricks on how to dust these things? And she sent back and said, I don't. Which I personally think is an iconic answer. An honest and iconic answer. So maybe people with Legos just don't dust them. I don't know. I did it! Something about building Lego really scratches an itch for me. Oh no, that's not right. Because I know now that I have an ADHD diagnosis, that it's because every little step is a hit of dopamine. Because usually with projects, like, my brain just can't comprehend that there are many little parts that go into the big final thing. My brain's just like, big final project, very hard, cannot do. But with Lego, you literally have to complete each page. And then when you're done, with every page, you've won. It's like a little win. It's probably why I like video games so much, because you win each level. And that's probably why I don't actually play video games despite loving them, because if I fail at a level, I'm like, okay, hate this, never doing it again. Okay, little blue, little gray, square blue, square gray, yellow. Oh, I needed 2. I also watched this Sims content creator from Australia, James Turner, formerly known as the Sim Supply. And in the background of his like setup, in the background of his videos and stuff, you can see all these really cool Lego projects that he's done. And I'm just like, man, wish that could be me. What's it like to see someone else living your dream? No, got that backwards. What's it like to be living someone else's dream? Oh, I love step 7. Step 7 is iconic. You have one job. One job with one Lego brick. Easiest thing I've ever done in my life. So I went to the Lego store. We actually went to the mall, which sounds like such a Midwestern sentence to say. The Midwestern in me really jumps out when I say we went to the mall. But we went to the mall. We did. That's a true thing that we did. And I was looking I was looking for the boba tea, but they're doing renovations on that side, so either the boba tea is like gone completely, or they're just not there right now because of all the renovations. One of the two. Anyway, I was checking out the map to see where the boba tea was, and in my disappointment of realizing there was no boba tea, I see the Lego store. Lo and behold. So I make my little way to the Lego store. It cracks me up every time because you know how on Black Friday, if you go shopping in person, a lot of stores will have like lines or like queues set up out front. And this Lego store had one of those. And I guess in their defense, like Lego's very expensive, right? Like you could walk in there and there was a set that cost $600 and it's all wrapped up for you in one neat little box. I mean, it's like a thief's paradise. So I guess I see why. I need to focus. Big gray rectangle, medium blue rectangle, little one with 2 Lego nubs. Anyway, they had this line out front and a security guard. And I was like, that seems a little excessive, but okay. So I wait in line. And in their defense, the store is really small. So, you know, they can only let so many people in at a time. I don't have to wait very long. I go in. I'm immediately checking out all the Disney stuff. They have loads of Disney stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, as I'm telling the story, I completely forgot that Disney and Lego are not the same. Because the whole store, right, like you had, you know, Lego kits like this, where it's like, oh, build a city, or like build a landmark, or like build a bouquet of flowers, but it was almost exclusively Disney. And then like Star Wars, obviously. And then there was like a section for Harry Potter. And then towards the front, where you could sort of like look in the window and see. Oh, this is too big. I need a smaller rectangle. there's like this big glass window in the front of the store, and then the shelves faced it, so you could go and see. And that's where they had all of the big sets of cities. So you could build like Paris, and then there was a London one, and then that's where they also had the uh, and not like the $600 like Star Wars things, but it was like the higher end items. So like some of the Disney castles, and then all of the little end caps or like little smaller displays that they had in the store. Those were almost all dedicated to Disney. And then of course there was some specific Lego IP, like the Ninjago stuff or whatever. Lego Ninjago. And then I've told this story like 3 times already, which is hilarious because I don't even have 3 people to tell it to. But I went to check out. Oh, the whole point of that was to say that I ended up getting this cute little London situation. And then I ended up getting this little like London bus. I don't have it with me, but it's like a little London bus. And I got both of those for a couple dollars less than it would cost to buy the big London one. And like I said, my National Gallery one's just sitting on the shelf collecting dust, and I do love it, and I loved building it. But I'm kind of a maximalist, and I have a lot of things on my shelves. So I don't know, I did want the big one, but it's just easier to find a place to display the 2 little things. And I thought, well, if I can get 2 for the price of 1, and it's going to be easier for me to display anyway, then that's what I shall do. So I did it. And then I go to check out, and the lady at the register is so nice, and she rings me up or whatever, and she's like, oh, you should buy a lottery ticket because we got these little like London, red buses in today, and we weren't even supposed to get them. Like, we just got them. We don't know why they sent them, but we just got them in this morning, so it's your lucky day. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I mean, kind of. So that's not even that's not the funny part of the story. Like, that is unironically funny. But then she checks me out, I pay, and she goes, oh, you know what? I might be able to give you some freebies today. And I'm thinking, what kind of freebies are you going to give me at the Lego store? Everything here costs like $10 minimum. So I'm thinking like, oh, it's going to be like a 10% off coupon for your next visit or something like that, which I'm not going to turn my nose up to, but I'm thinking it's going to be something like that. She goes, here's this really cool free magazine that you can have. She like slides it to me across the counter. She's like, here's this really cool free magazine you can have. And I'm like, ma'am, what? And of course, I'm being polite. So I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, the magazine, it's a Lego store. So the magazine is geared to children, which it should be. But I was just like, oh, wow. When I didn't say this, but I thought when you said freebie, I didn't think it was going to be that. Thought it would be like a coupon or something for my next purchase. But okay, I'll take the magazine. That's fun. So I take the magazine, and she goes, but that's not all. Oh, is that my mother in the chat room? Hi, Mom. Kind of fun. Anyway, she says, I'm telling the same story that I've told a million times, Mom. So she says, that's not all. There's something else. And I was like, okay, something else that can top this free magazine for children. And in her defense, I mean, I could have a kid or something that she's thinking, oh yeah, you can take home this magazine, they'll love it. But then she slides this other thing out from underneath the checkout desk, and she's like, a glow-in-the-dark wall hanger. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm already buying the Lego. You don't have to. The alert. My sister sent an emoji. The alert just played. I don't know if you guys heard that, but the little voice reader said, Osman 9501 just followed. And I thought, who is talking in my ear holes? It scared me. I thought I'd activated SIRI or something. Anyway, she slides this. She like whips out this glow in the dark door hanger, and she goes, "It's a glow in the dark." Or she goes, "It's a door hanger. It glows in the dark." And I have to hand it to her. That's pretty cool. And again, you know, I'm sure anybody would love that, but I don't really. You know, if a cashier tells an adult that they have some pretty cool freebies for them, a glow in the dark door hanger and a magazine, it's just not what I had in mind. My sister says, Mom wants you to know hers won't play. Her phone is being weird. I think that's a really good excuse to get a new phone, Mom. In fact, I think it's the best reason to get a new phone because you can't support your only daughter, who has no one else. I say as my sister's in the chat, I'm your only daughter, Mom. You got to get a new phone so you can watch these angry hair streams. Watch on your iPad. Every year for Christmas, for the past couple years, we've gotten my mom a new Apple product because she's the kind of love. Oh, my sister says we have to go get the groceries now. Bye. Bye, sister. But my mom's the kind of person who's very selfless and hates the idea of buying herself anything. So every year for Christmas so far, the past couple years, we've gotten her a new Apple product. I'm pretty sure the first one was AirPods. And then the next year, what was it? The next year, I think we got her iPad. Anyway, I'm a millennial and my little sister's Gen Z, so we really do keep her young and hip. Thank you for following, Allie. The voiceover guy called you a lie. That's what I'm going to start calling her when she's mean to me. I'm on the Lego kick again because my sister brought home one of those Lego flower bouquets the other day, and she had found it on sale at Walmart, of all places. Apparently, they had a bunch of Lego on clearance at our Walmart, and she brought it home and put it together, and it was. Hi, someday, Sarah. But she found It's so funny that I'm having such a hard time telling stories and also putting together Legos because I'm usually so good at multitasking. But she put together the Lego bouquet. I'll have to take a picture and post it on the Angry Hare Instagram stories. But she did it, and I was like, oh, now I'm jealous. Now. Oh no, guys, I have terrible news. I have, in fact, been putting the wrong. Yep, I sure have. I've been putting the little Lego nubs ones when I should have been putting the plain ones. Oh no. Or nor. This is bad news because I don't know how to. Hey Sarah, I love a good body doubling stream, so I'm glad you're excited about it too. I know there's a thing called like a Lego separator or whatever, and I'm sure if I spent more than 2 seconds looking for it, they may have even included it in this. But I am. Ooh, paper clips. Oh, I'm hoping I already got one off. I'm hoping that it won't be that hard to get this one off because that's the only mistake I've made so far. Oh, wait, I think I got it. Oh, that's a good tip for the future though, because I will absolutely make a mistake. I can't believe I didn't see that because I literally made fun at the beginning of the stream. I was like, oh, these little things are called Lego nubs. Okay, good. I've at least followed the rules now. Okay. Completely lost my train of thought. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's a little brown one. I see. Not a little gray one. Nice. The back of the instruction manual is blue. It's like this teal sky-ish blue. And because of the glare, it's kind of hard to see um, the color of the little Legos it shows you, especially when the difference is like taupe versus gray. Or since I'm a millennial, I suppose it would be called millennial grayish. My sister says it should have come with something to get them apart. I'm sure it did. Like, truly, I'm sure it did. Would it have been in the first, like, packet? Do you know what I mean by that, Allie? What packet was it in for yours? Yours was teal. Oh, yeah, Sarah, I want to stream more during the day, especially, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep Finnegan busy because if he hears me talking in this tone, this like I'm talking to like someone else tone, he gets so upset. And I think it's because he can't tell. Allie says, rude. He's the star of the show. So true. Oh my God, I could have a Finnegan cam. I would just need a way to like mute it really quickly because he'll just start barking for no reason. Well, he has a reason. But he'll start barking and it's so loud, you know what I mean? So yeah, maybe I will, because I try and get work done during the day, even though I work best at night, but I would love to do more bodily doubling. Kathleen, I know that's you because of your iconic username. Before we were super close friends, Kathleen, literally every time I saw your username, in my mind I read it as Kev. Now tell me how that makes sense. Yes, he does have thoughts and opinions, Sarah. Yes, he will have his own cam. Absolutely. So true. So true and so accurate, and he absolutely will. Um, my favorite Twitch streamer, Lil Simsy, has a cat cam for her cat, whose name is Snap, and I love it. She usually curls up in this little chair and just takes a nap, does a little face plant. That's so weird, Kathleen. Weird. Twitch is so annoying sometimes about the chatting. So I subscribe with this thing called a Prime sub, and basically if a streamer is eligible for it and you pay for Amazon Prime, you get like one free subscription, and they call it a Prime sub. And when I use it, it won't let me do it from the app. It makes me go to a web browser. And I'm like, do you not want the money? Do you know what I mean? Like, does Amazon just want to make it hard? No, I don't think you've ever told me what it means. The 13 is giving very Taylor Swift vibes, though. I don't think that's it, but very Taylor Swift vibes. Okay. Ooh, this brick has an inverse snub. You know what? I literally have this set up on my bed with this like shelf that we use for photo shoots for the candles, and I really should have set it up on the desk we have in our living room. But we're like doing renovations in every room of this house right now, so it's kind of I'd have to move a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But I don't have my face cam on because you should see me. I'm literally hunched over on my bed, like leaned forward. And I've got like the computer over here with the speaker in front of it, and I've got the camera set up on a tripod at the end of the bed, and then I'm just like hunched. Once I figure out how to do a quick mute, I'll just start doing it at the kitchen table if I'm gonna do more Legos, because once I can quick mute, I can be fast on my feet for when Finny barks. Okay, I need to pay attention. I gotta pay attention. Gotta focus. Square. No. Square already exists. Then sideways, inverse nub. Then up and down boy. Then, oh, I need another up and down boy. It does in fact say two. You know what, Kathleen? That makes sense because I've never seen Gilmore Girls, so we've never like chatted about it in depth. So I bet that's why I didn't know that. But I don't think I knew about the M being your middle name, but I guess it does make sense. Oh, I love that. And I love that you just naturally had the same favorite number as Taylor Swift. I feel like that's very auspicious. Also, I got this at the Lego store. It was like the little Lego store in the mall, but surely it's this one here. surely they would have it online. It's like the little mini London. And I really want to I want to do the big London one, but I was saying earlier that I didn't get it because I don't know where I would put it. It's so much easier to like find a spot to put this or like a little one, you know? I got this and like the little London bus too. I also have time-lapse footage. I was saying earlier, I have time-lapse footage from when I built the only other Lego I've done is the National Gallery one, which is a wildly huge one to be a first time project. But it just sits on my shelf and gathers dust. And like I want it on my shelf because I want to look at it because I'm proud of it and it's cute. But like, I don't know, it's just, it takes up so much space. Yeah, I want Trafalgar Square so bad. So bad. They didn't have it. They had at the Lego store, as far as like the big like sets for cities, they had I think like the Eiffel Tower and like that sort of thing, like sort of a Paris street. They had the London one. It was like the bridge and the eye. Um, and I think instead of any sort of like famous Tokyo architecture, I'm pretty sure it was just a giant like cherry blossom. Because I remember thinking, why is this in the city section? Like I was expecting architecture. Okay, so oh, bad news bears. I don't have. Oh, it's because I already did those steps. I was panicking. I was panicking so hard. I already did that step. I couldn't find the pieces because I had already done the step. Okay, I need one of these, two of these. Okay, good, good, good. And one of these. Beautiful. Is your Lego store big, Kathleen? Because so we have a couple of different malls in Cincinnati, but we ended up going to Kenwood Town Center, and it's sort of like the biggest mall, and it's sort of in like the spendier area of Cincinnati. And so they have a Lego store, but it's so tiny. I mean, it is tiny, tiny. I'm trying to think of like a common size place to compare it to. I would say it's smaller than your average McDonald's inside. And I know that stores inside the mall usually are small, obviously smaller than like freestanding stores. But I mean, when you think about it, even like when there used to be Disney stores everywhere, those would be huge. You know, you got like even the ones that aren't department stores, you know, like H&M, huge. Even Hot Topic is kind of big. Yeah, that's I wonder if they do that on purpose then. I guess it would make sense. It would probably pose kind of like a theft risk to have more Lego than that, you know? That's what I was saying earlier too. I had to wait in a line outside the store. And a security guard let me in. It was so funny. I was like, you normally don't see this stuff unless it's Black Friday. Ooh, here's one of these pieces I used on accident earlier because I'm a genius. Oh, and I'm a literate genius because it actually says all three of them. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm glad to see that my computer is actually handling this pretty well because I really, really want to do a Sims stream, and I really, really, I need to test this, but I really want to do every room is like a different. So if none of you watch The Sims, like the Sims content creators, there's this popular thing where they'll do like a building a house, but every room is a different blank. And there's a lot of common ones like every room is a different budget or every room is a different whatever. And so I really want to do one that's like every room is a different YA heroine or every room is a different book genre. I think that would be a lot of fun. Or like every room is a different Taylor Swift song. I probably couldn't do song. Maybe. I might be able to do song. Yeah, I know. I really want to do that. I'm sure that some of the smaller Sims creators have, but none of the ones, because I really only watch the bigger ones, none of them have done it. I really want to. So if my computer can handle it, I will be doing it. Oh, I see. The ones with the nubs go over here. Oh, Sarah, I'm so jealous. That's so cool. I don't think I've ever been in a big Lego store other than the one in London that's like literally ginormous. Yeah, that I really want to do the Taylor Swift one. I think I probably could do Every Room is a Different Song, but I think eras would be Every Room is a Different Era. Because The Sims recently got a lot of like kit stuff, so like little bundles that they sell. And there was one that came out that was called like the Pastel Pop Kit, and I just know that I could make a really cool lover room. Okay, so it wants me to put the cloud like this, and then put the bottom two, no, yes, bottom two. I don't want to mess it up, I'm so nervous. Yeah, the bottom two. It wants me to put the bottom two there. I love how I'm treating this like it's brain surgery. Oh no, is it out of focus? Is the camera out of focus? Oh no, oh my God. Traumatizing if true. No, surely it isn't. Hang on, let me see. No, I think it's okay. I think it just got dark in here. Oh my God, traumatizing. You get to hear the really fun sounds of my bed frame crying for its life. I just got a new mattress not long ago, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. I think we've always had really like soft mattresses, and I decided to get a firm one this time. Life changing. Okay, so it wants two little grabby boys, which is in fact the technical term. I found the first one really easily, which means that I will struggle to find the second one because that's how it goes. Oh my god, I see it. Oh, I see it. This is just like live footage of me rooking in a bag. Okay, 2 little grabby boys. Oh boy, now we're doing the tower. Everybody hold on to your underwear. Okay. I can do it. I believe in myself. I kind of want to... Well, no, hang on a second. It told me to open... Oh, wait, I bet more than one of these is called bag 2. Oh, literally all 3 of the rest of the bags are called bag 2. Yeah, that's really helpful. Yeah, just label all the bags bag 2. That really helps me tell which one I need. Kathleen, I'm pretty sure that that's how I did the big one, the National Gallery one. And I think if I was... Let me open this. I think if I was sitting at a table, I would probably do that. What on earth is this song? Traumatizing. Yeah, I think I would do that too if I was sitting at a table. I'm pretty sure I did do that with the big one. Okay, now I need a little... Yeah, it would definitely help me see what there is. Oh, I see. The reason the piece doesn't look like it does in the picture is because I was supposed to add things to it. What a groundbreaking concept. I don't know if you guys were here earlier when I told this story, but when I went to the Lego store, I went to check out, and the girl, the lady checking me out, she rings me up and she leans in, she goes, I think I can give you some freebies today. And I'm like, oh, sweet. You know, is it going to be like I don't know, like a 10% off coupon for my next purchase or something? She slides me this magazine across the thing and she goes, it's a free magazine. Yes, Allie, I am telling this story again, and I will tell it another 2 times. And she goes, a free magazine. And I'm sitting here thinking, it's like a children's Lego magazine. I'm like, okay, all right, I see. Okay, that's fine, you know. And then she goes, I have something else too. Yeah, I want Dairy Queen. Oh, that sounds good. I love how I'm being interrupted, and being asked if I want Dairy Queen because I absolutely do want Dairy Queen. What do I want? Bring me a blue slushie. One of those, like, I don't know, like one of the tropical ones, you know what I mean? Ooh, Kathleen wants an Oreo Blizzard. You know what? I haven't had an Oreo Blizzard in so long. Our Dairy Queen is really bad about mixing the toppings well, so I almost never get like blizzards that are meant to have like evenly blended toppings because it never is, and you can't enjoy it. It's like you eat mostly vanilla ice cream. Ooh, a Heath Blizzard. That's right up my mom's alley, which is a phrase I love saying because my sister's name is Allie. We actually got crumble cookies when we were out yesterday. We've been eating them all day yesterday and today. I don't know which. I think it's this little box. No, it's like it has little nubs on every side. Weird. Allie, I want the like I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the tropical slush thing. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean when I say that? I don't want ice cream because I had a bit of cookie. Kathleen, are you eating an Oreo Blizzard right now? The kiwi. That's what it's called. Thanks, Allie. Thank you. I'm glad you have one brain cell today because I don't. Oh, crumble. Oh, this week at ours, I don't know if their stuff is the same nationwide, but it was like French toast, caramel, salted caramel cheesecake or something like that. Mom's recipe. What were the other ones? Oh, there was a Chips Ahoy Cookie Monster, apple crumble. Yeah. So that's so funny. We got one of each. Because like between the three of us and then also my dad will definitely eat a whole box easy. And my sister's really partial to the sugar cookie with the pink frosting, and she's correct. It's very good. Um, and my mom really likes the plain chocolate chip. It's like their original recipe. Yeah, I don't know why they don't just offer the basics every week. But I didn't have the sugar cookie with the pink frosting when we went yesterday. Um, the Chips Ahoy was okay. Yeah, that apple one was so good. You gotta get a chocolate chip every time, just because it's so good. But the apple one was delicious. The salted caramel cheesecake, I think I liked it better than the brownie one from the last time. I really can't find what it's telling me I need. It's a little box with little nubs on every side. Hmm. Yes, I agree. Agree, Allie. Petition for all crumble cookies to be cold. Oh my God, that's. Wait, why don't we just put them in the fridge when we get them home? I legitimately did not think of that. I'm literally, as soon as I'm finished with this, I'm going to run into the kitchen and put what's left of the ones we have in the fridge. I like almost all desserts cold though. Although I'll never turn down like a warmed peach cobbler or something. That's just the southern in me. Okay, I want to give up. I can't find it. I'm having a hard time. Wait, is that a hack? Okay, that's so funny you say that because we always did a slice of bread. Is it the same? Is that like the same science? Is that the same science behind that? Because, oh, okay, good. Yeah, because like when we would make cookies or something here, Mom would be like, put a slice of bread in there so they stay moist. And it's absolutely correct. And if you use a marshmallow, you don't even have to waste a piece of bread. Because then the bread gets all crusty. I love that. Okay, I'm pretty sure that whatever it is I need is not in that bag. I haven't been looking in this bag because it's a little piece, so surely they wouldn't put a little piece in this big bag with the big pieces, right? Love a good ASMR stream. It's like a brown box with nubs on every side. Oh wait, oh my god, I think I found it. Oh my god, I found it. Success. Okay, wait, I gotta do this right at once to be on a diagonal. Oops. I want to do it right, I say as I place it on incorrectly. Yeah. Nice. I have just like a lo-fi playlist in the background, and for a second I thought Anti-Hero started playing. It's got like in the back of my headphones, just really quietly, it sounded like that, and I'm like, oh, no, that's copyrighted. Maybe that, but I think a darker one. No, that's still the same. Definitely one of these though. Oh, I need both of them. Of course I do. Because I have freaking giant ogre fingers compared to these teeny tiny little bricks. Petition for Legos meant for adults to just be bigger. We're old now. We don't have all that fine motor movement. I say as I complain about not having enough space to store the big Lego projects. Oh, I see. Clever. I need to watch that show that aired a while ago. Maybe it's still on the air, but it was where they built with Legos. It was like a competition show, like the Great British Bake Off, but with Legos. I watched like one season of that, and it was so good, and it just blew my mind because these people were creating original creations with Legos. And it's like, how? I mean, I think I have a pretty good imagination, but I just don't have. I guess that makes sense because I'm also not like a great original artist. Like when it comes to fine art, like drawing, I really like to do recreations. But I guess that makes sense. That really probably does add up, doesn't it? Oh my God, Kathleen, I don't know, bestie. Literally, my sister, and you can thank her for this, just booked us a vacation to the south. The south. Yeah, I know. Like I'm being dramatic. We're all very excited because it's a place with a pool. It's like an Airbnb, so it's like a place with a private pool, and so Finn's gonna get to swim for the first time. It's really more of a vacation for the dog because it's not like it's even a state that we haven't been to. We've been there, but Allie was like, you know what? I really want to go to the beach, and I really want a place with a pool so Finn can swim. And so we as a family were like, absolutely anything for the grandson. So we booked that. But mom really, really wants to go up towards like Cape Cod. I really want to see Niagara. So I think that could be kind of fun to do like after the harsh winter is over because we're going kind of later in the fall down south. And then maybe, like after, right at the beginning of spring, maybe we could come like east to northeast because she really wants to hit up all those places. So that's like the best excuse during the best time. I'm just glad that we're not going to the south in the summer. Especially like on a serious note with all the wet bulb temperatures being crazy, like I have no interest in being down there for the weather alone. Ooh, you know what? April, May might work really well because I'm guessing you don't get a lot of spring breakers, right? Because they all probably flee south into all like the bigger tourist destinations. So if we come in like, like April-ish, I bet that would actually be really good. Plus, Allie works for the college now, so she could get spring break off. Oh no. Or nor. I just know any minute I'm gonna look up because my window's right in front of me. And I just know any minute I'm gonna look up and there's gonna be like a whole family of deer walking through our yard. Because every night around this time, this whole deer family just takes a big old trip through the yard. Ooh, Arizona's been getting terrible heat, so April will be a good time to go down there. I don't know though with with global warming. I feel like I say that in every sentence because everything's so affected by it, but summers have been lasting longer. And so when we booked ours, we were like, "Oh, it's September, so it won't be that bad." But really, when you think about it, like you could still have 90-ish days in September lately. So I really hope things are still cool when you go to Arizona in April. Hopefully that'll still be, because it also depends on what area of Arizona. Because I play D&D with someone who lives in, I don't know which area. I'm assuming sort of north-ish, but she said that she still gets snow sometimes in the winter. So I'm sure parts of it are fine. Thank you for the follow, Whammy Slammer. If I could just get this step finished before they get home with my slushie, that would be great. I don't know why I got that out. I don't know why I did that. I don't need that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that heat either, Kathleen. That's good though. I'm glad that she said April's a good time. Heat is so unbearable to me. It makes me like irrationally angry because I think it's like one of those like sensory triggers. Like if I get hot, I can't stand it. I'm okay being cold, but if I'm hot, it's like the world's ending. I hate it. I used to like going to the beach and stuff because that's where we would go every year on a family vacation, and I used to like it. And now I'm like, if it's not air conditioned, I don't want it. The last crazy in the heat thing I did was when I went to Athens and I walked up the Pantheon in that heat. It was like 90 degrees, no humidity, thank God. And I walked up to the top of the Pantheon. It was like freaking noon, so there was no shade. And honestly, it was like I was living in London, right? So I was walking everywhere. So I was probably in the best shape of my life. And I thought I was literally gonna die. Oh God, what month was it? It was probably May. Yeah, I bet it was May. I'll have to look back at the pictures. It was so hot. And there weren't very many children, but there were a lot of old people. And I was like, how are y'all not dead? Like no shade, nothing. I remember afterwards I was doing like a guided tour, and after that part, she took us down this little like side street to go in this little convenience store and buy some water. And we walked into this convenience store and we open up the little fridge and we all buy these like liters of water. And I'm standing outside guzzling it like I'm a fish drowning. And I swear to God, I cannot make up what happened next. I finished drinking it. And you know how when you have a water bottle and sometimes, like it like pops back into place? It did that and got water all over the guy standing next to me. And I was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, no. It was like genuinely really refreshing. And I was like, okay, but I just lost like half my water. I'm glad you enjoyed it because now I can't. And then immediately after that, I tripped and rolled down the hill. Like, not the Pantheon hill, like the street hill. Um, and it was very Avengers of me because I didn't even realize it was happening. And then like It was a very steep hill, so I did like a roll and then sort of like landed on my feet. Most athletic thing I've ever done in my life, and it was on accident. Allie, if you're still here, tell me when you get home. It got so dark in here just now that my computer just swapped to night mode. Oh, and speaking of trips next year, we registered to hopefully get tickets for the Taylor Swift show in Indianapolis, which is very exciting. It cracks me up how it says pick a date, and it's like literally any of them. I'm just begging for a ticket. I don't care which one. I feel like most people are that way. It's like I literally don't care, and neither does anyone else. Please just let us buy a ticket. I was telling my mom and sister that it wouldn't surprise me if the next time Taylor tours, she will have her own ticket sales and not go through anyone else, because if anyone can do it, it's her. Ooh, Toronto is yeah, Toronto would be good. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind driving to Toronto. Maybe I should get my dad to use his email to register for Toronto. I don't know if we've ever been to Miami. Obviously, we were just talking about it. I don't like the heat, so I don't really have any interest in going. But listen, if Taylor Swift says come to Miami, I say yes, please. Oh, new rules. I didn't read that. Yeah, I figured they have to do something, right? Because I was trying not to pay attention, right? Because I didn't think I was going to get to go. So when Taylor Swift tickets went on sale originally for the Eras tour, I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying not to. But wasn't the whole thing that they didn't like they were saying, "Oh yeah, you got tickets," and then messaging them later that day and like, "Oh, actually no." So they oversold. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I certainly don't envy the people on the back end who have to deal with that. Obviously, I don't give a shit how Ticketmaster's corporate feels, but there are people, you know, who have to figure out how to make these things actually happen the way corporate wants them to. And I don't envy them. It must be a nightmare. I think the Europe one has already gone better. From like, I've seen very little negative reaction to it. So hopefully it is like that because people seem to like it better. There's a girl who used to be a rep on Instagram for Angry Hare. Her name is Haley, and um, she's great. And I follow her on my personal socials too. And she's like a Taylor Swift mega fan, like the biggest Swiftie you'll ever meet in your life. And I think so far she's been to two of the ones in LA, like this past weekend. I'm so happy for her. Like, if anyone deserves to go to multiple Taylor Swift shows back to back, it's you, bestie. Oh, I just heard a door shut. That means my nephew's home with my DQ slushie, which means I think I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. You got, oh no. I feel like it's personal now, you know? Like there's someone at Ticketmaster who's like, Kathleen, that Kathleen? No, no, she doesn't get tickets. I wasn't even paying attention to when the Europe ones were going to like register for. Um, Next time it's something like that, if you remember, let me know and I'll register like for you too, even if I don't plan on going. Because I guess I had just totally tuned it out at that point and wasn't even paying attention until it was too late to even register. Okay. Just leave it in the kitchen, Ellie. I'm going to end stream and come in there and get it. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was very nice of you to come. I was nervous. This is our first stream, and I want to do a bunch more. I'll see you all later. Bye.